In this situation, I'm really not sure what was going on here, but you got police that are supposed to be doing the job that they're being paid to do, and it looks like instead of them doing their job, they're getting another type of job done to them. But let me give you guys a disclaimer before we get too far deep into this story, before I get too disrespectful in my commentary. Some viewers may find the following content offensive and controversial. The information in this video comes from multiple sources, including court records, official police charges, news web articles, and interviews. This video commentary also contains my personal opinions about the facts of this story. The point is to use this story as a cautionary tale in hopes of preventing tragedies like these to children going forward. Viewer discretion is advised. That is your official disclaimer. So basically, now that I've given you a disclaimer, I might say some words. I don't want to offend y'all's sensibilities. But instead of police doing their damn job that we pay them to do as paying our taxes, and they're supposed to be law-abiding citizens enforcing the law, some of them are enforcing their junk around, down women's throats. Out here taking advantage of chicks out here, and instead of doing their job, they're worried about getting a blow job. I want y'all to take a look at this video here. Matter of fact, I have the article to this story. I'll tell y'all about this. I could be completely wrong, but I saw this video. I just thought something here didn't look right. So y'all are going to have to probably leave some comments. Let me know if maybe I got the wrong context. Maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way, but I got this story from NBCnews.com. So thank you for the article. A Maryland police officer was suspended after a bystander recorded a video of him embracing a woman and entering the back seat of his patrol vehicle with her at a public park. And also, from what we understand, this was not the first time that this happened. So this is police funny business. Again, there were kids around. I'm just saying, when y'all see this, you're going to be thinking like, police arrest people for this type of stuff all the time, but they get away with it? No. They're not above the law. Never agree that they're above the law. Video caught the uniformed Prince George's County officer entering his cruiser with a woman at Southland Park in the Washington, D.C. suburb of Oxon Hill on Monday. And they was kissy face. I'll make sure to show y'all that video too. Nelson Ochoa, who recorded the video, told NBC Washington that the officer and the woman were in the back seat for about 30 to 40 minutes before they went their separate ways. Any grown person knows what the hell that is. We grown, we know what that is. We couldn't believe what we were seeing, and what really made us go, wow, this is crazy, when the car started rocking a little bit to the left and to the right. I can't believe he actually said that. That's when we were like, this is crazy, in broad daylight with kids around. So this does involve kids. The Prince George's County Police Department said Tuesday that it is aware of the video and that the officer had been identified and he has been suspended pending an investigation. So let me see here. NBC Washington identified the officer as Francesco Marlett, Marlett, who was previously accused, let me say that again, who was previously accused of abusing a former girlfriend's child in a 2016 case. The charges were dropped. So we're just throwing it out there. A representative for the police department confirmed Marlett's identity to NBC News on Wednesday and said that he is the same officer involved in that 2016 case. A voicemail left for Marlett was not immediately returned. The Fraternal Order of Police for Prince George's County Police said that while the uniform does provide access to legal representation for its members, it is not involved in the investigation. The union has been made aware of the video, FOP Lodge 89 said in a statement. We ask that our officer be given the same consideration that any other person would ask for, and that you reserve judgment until all the facts are known and videos are put into context. So here's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to take a look at this video. Let me give you guys a fair usage real quick. And y'all tell me what you think. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Keep in mind that they were saying that children were around, so this does affect our kids, and not only is it indecent, it's just everything that you don't want to see your police officers doing stupid shit. It's not what we're paying them to do. We're not paying them to get laid on the clock. But do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, and please share this video and let me know what you guys think.
Vaya, para el carro, mira, para atrás la lleva, mira, ve. Como nos gustan los pies a nosotros. Mira.
Kissed him in the mouth, kissed him in the face.
No, yo lo acordaba, lo voy a mandar.
No te vaya a ver porque
Vaya, para el carro, mira, para atrás la lleva, mira, ve. Ey, no, mira,
Oh, he got that super blacked out tint. That's why he thought he could get away with it. Hey. Oh, you saw kids run by. Did y'all see that? Wow. Oh, I missed that at the end of the video. Let's look at this again. There were definitely kids there.
Vaya, para el carro, mira, para atrás la lleva, mira, ve. Como nos gustan los pies a nosotros. Mira, pisando está, mira. No, yo lo acordaba, lo voy a mandar.
no te vaya a ver porque
Vaya, para el carro, mira, para atrás la lleva, mira, ve. Ey, no, mira,
corriendo ya, mira.
Look at that. Kids ran right by. Let's look at this message because I didn't even, man. Look at this. I think this is from somebody that's involved. At the top, it says, "Thank you, everyone. Yes, this is a very tough time for me and my kids, plural. As embarrassing and painful as this is, please check in on us. We need the support, the love, and most of all, the respect from the community and our families. Yes, I know what's been going on. No, I am not updating anyone on this situation after today. Virginia's husband left her a long time ago because she cheated, so she and my husband decided to do this behind my back for years. I'm not seeking anyone else's input. I don't need anyone's opinion. My life is my life. I will make decisions according. I love you all except for you, Virginia. You can rot in hell, bitch." I don't understand the context of that at all. The Maryland police officer who was spotted kissing a woman and then getting into the back of a patrol car with her has been suspended, and his wife is slamming both of them. Paula Marlett, so that's the wife. Wow. Boy, oh boy.
We were just trying to have a good time, go to play soccer.
Nelson Ochoa says he was in South Lawn Park in Oxon Hill on Labor Day enjoying a game of soccer with other families when a Prince George's County police cruiser pulled up and parked. He doesn't know what made him start to record, but he did.
As soon as I started recording, a car pulled up and then a young lady came out.
He recorded the two appearing to embrace and kiss and then get into the back of the officer's squad car.
We couldn't believe what we were seeing, and then what really made us go like, wow, like this is crazy is when, like I said, when the car started rocking a little bit to the left and right, that's when we were like, wow, this is crazy. And broad daylight with kids around. He was in the car for about 35 to 40 minutes.
Afterward, he says both quickly drove away in separate directions. Prince George's County Police released a statement on X, formerly known as Twitter, saying they were aware of the video and are investigating to determine the circumstances. They tell the I-Team they have identified the officer, though they have not released his name. Multiple police sources tell me it's Francesco Marlette, seen here in this picture. We reported on him back in 2016 when he was accused of beating his then-girlfriend's 3-year-old son. In 2019, the father of that child told me in an exclusive interview that he was trying to keep Marlette away from his son.
He would say, "Daddy, Francesco," which is his mom's boyfriend, hits me in my face and hits me in my stomach, and he's really mean.
According to the boy's medical records, the 3-year-old was spanked, resulting in a head injury. The Prince George's officers who responded that day ruled it an accident. A grand jury disagreed and charged Marlette. But after agreeing to anger management, Marlette never stood trial. The charges were dropped, his record expunged, and he was back on the force. His attorney declined to comment on the case at the time. A few years later, Marlette is making news again, now in this viral video.
I woke up this morning and it had 2 million views already.
Ochoa says he hopes police will take a close look at what's going on in this video.
Yeah, I'm glad I caught all of it on camera so Prince George can see the type of officers they have in office, working for them, supposedly protecting the community.
A viral video showing a police officer getting close with a woman at a park in Oxon Hill, and then both of them getting into the back of his patrol vehicle.
Yeah, and tonight we're told Internal Affairs is investigating. They're conducting interviews to figure out if there was misconduct by that officer, Francesco Marlette. For now, he is on paid suspension.
Sources confirmed to WUSA 9 that Marlette is the officer involved in the second video you see that shows a woman getting into the back of a police vehicle at another Prince George's County park. And the state's attorney's office says at this point, no one has been charged with anything.
I'm going to make this bigger just so y'all can see it. More clear. 2 different episodes, what I'm trying to say. Let me make this bigger.
A viral video showing a police officer getting close with a woman at a park in Oxon Hill, and then both of them getting into the back of his patrol vehicle.
Yeah, and tonight we're told Internal Affairs is investigating. They're conducting interviews to figure out if there was misconduct by that officer, Francesco Marlette. For now, he is on paid suspension.
Sources confirmed to WUSA 9 that Marlette is the officer involved.
Look at that video on the right also.
In the second video you see that shows a woman getting into the back of a police vehicle at another Prince George's County park. And the state's attorney's office says at this point, no one has been charged with anything.
And you know what's even more ironic about this? Isn't it usually black people talking about Black Lives Matter and defund police, and the police are the big bad wolf? And you got this, not only this black woman, but his black wife are very, very comfortable with the police. So I'm just throwing it out there. Not saying that you can't love the police or love an individual or whatever, but just, I don't know. Just the optics look just weird. Like that's just what I see. I don't know.
Police officer is suspected.
Because initially when I saw this, and I agree with what you just said down there in the chat, I actually thought that he was picking up a hooker, but this actually looked like a woman that he was very well familiar with, not just some random streetwalker.
Tonight after a viral video showing an officer getting into the backseat of a police cruiser with a woman.
Fox 5's Lily Zhang is live in Oxon Hill tonight with new information on what we're learning about that officer. Lily.
Jacqueline Shamari, that officer has been identified as Francesco Marlette. A department spokesperson confirms this is the same officer who in 2016 was facing allegations of child abuse. Those charges were later dropped and expunged. Now, regarding this case and this video, it has more than 2 million views online. It has only been online for about 24 hours. Police did confirm today that they are aware of this video. It is less than a minute long. In it, you see the uniformed officer with the unidentified woman. Now, they eventually get into the back of the cruiser together, and that is where the video ends. We spoke with the person who posted this online. He says his cousin shot it at the South Lawn Neighborhood Park. The state's attorney for Prince George's County says she has also seen the video, adding it is currently under investigation by police internal affairs.
The difficult thing is when you are picking up things in a camera, they're somewhat one-dimensional, so you're only seeing it. You don't know the emotion, you don't know the conversation, the circumstances, and so that's why police departments have general orders on how officers should conduct themselves while in uniform, while utilizing their cruisers to prevent these types of incidents from happening. But at this point, we have no reason to believe there's anything criminal that occurred. At this point, it's an investigation of the department.
Developing at 9A, the fallout continues for one Prince George's County police officer caught on camera and in uniform.
This is considered, and why they don't consider it a crime to be on the clock and doing what looks to be like sexual activities on the clock. Like, why is that not considered to be criminal when you're actually stealing taxpayers' money, stealing your paycheck, and not actually doing your fucking job? Why is that not considered a crime? Especially when it's a heightened situation when you're a police officer who's supposed to be available to enforce the law while you're on the clock.
Getting cozy with a woman before slipping into the back seat of his cruiser. Now, this all happened in the middle of the day at a park just feet from where children were playing. Fox 5's Bob Barnard is live this morning in Oxon Hill with a story that has gained national attention. Bob.
Yeah, it sure has, Marissa. We are at South Lawn Neighborhood Park here in Oxon Hill, not far from the MGM Grand Hotel and Casino. This incident happened on Monday in this park while there were children here. It was recorded and shared on TikTok, eventually on Twitter. We can show you the video. This was obviously during the day. The officer there in uniform, not sure if he was on duty, but his name is Francesco Marlette. He has...
They're not sure if he was on duty. Of course he was on duty. Why would he be in his duty attire and duty vehicle? Why would he not be on duty? Just common sense should tell you, yes, he's on the damn clock. Or he'd be in his car and his clothes. He's in his payroll attire.
Because Prince George's County Police have seen this video, shared something like 3 million times on social media. Police have launched an internal affairs investigation. They have suspended the officer. A woman who says she is the officer's wife has posted on Facebook that this is not a stranger, this woman, but his mistress, and that she's gotten a lot of love from people who have seen the video like she has, and is upset not only for herself, but for her children, the officer's wife. We had a chance to ask the state's attorney here in Prince George's County, Aisha Braveboy, whether this behavior, which again is the subject of a police investigation, could rise to the level of a crime.
The difficult thing is when you are picking up things in a camera, they're somewhat one-dimensional, so you're only seeing it. You don't know the emotion, you don't know these types of incidents from happening. But
sorry, I had to skip by her commentary. I could not hear that bullshit again a second time.
Now, this same officer you see there was suspended by Prince George's County Police in 2016. That was after he was indicted for allegedly beating his girlfriend's 3-year-old child unconscious. Those charges were ultimately dropped. The officer's record expunged. He is suspended again now, and we'll see where this investigation goes, guys. We've reached out to Prince George's County Police this morning. They say there's nothing new to add, but that the officer's actions, Homa, are subject to an internal affairs investigation.
Bob, a lot of people waiting to see how this all plays out. Again, like you said, it's gotten national attention at this point. Meanwhile,
So, in conclusion, I don't think that, especially when you had this big, huge accusation of him beating a child and then sitting here participating in these what appears to be illicit activities while you're on the clock, while you're in uniform, while you have a police vehicle, and engaging in sexual activity, kissing this woman in the mouth that ain't your wife. Hell, isn't it also like adultery? Isn't that a crime too, or is that not a crime while you're in uniform on the clock? Like, I don't know. Like, I just think that he really believes he's above the law. He's above his wife, and I think that the law needs to put him in place, and his wife needs to put him in place. Because I just think people like this aren't going to learn, and they should definitely not be in authoritative positions. All right? You know, maybe, I don't know. Let me not say that as far as what type of job he should be working. But definitely shouldn't be a police officer or anything in an authoritative position. Something else, and definitely not around kids. Let me know what you guys think about this story. If you got a comment or have a theory, let me know in the comment section. From my heart to yours, I love you. AFC, you have a great day. See you guys on the next story, all right? Peace.